Football fans, welcome back. Matchday 3 of the FIFA World Cup 2026 is here, and today's schedule is absolutely fascinating. Brazil takes on Morocco in what could be their first real test of the tournament. Qatar faces Switzerland in a match that could completely change Group B. And Scotland meets Haiti in a game that nobody seems to be talking about. But trust me, one of these matches could produce a surprise result. Let's get into it.
Let's start with Qatar versus Switzerland. For Qatar, this match feels massive. A good result keeps their World Cup hopes alive. A bad result could leave them with a mountain to climb. The pressure is enormous. Switzerland, on the other hand, arrives with experience. This is a team that rarely beats itself. They're organized, disciplined, and very difficult to break down. Qatar will need something special, an early goal, a big moment, something to ignite the crowd. Because if Switzerland settles into the game, they become extremely difficult to stop. For me, Switzerland has the edge, not because they are dramatically better, but because they make fewer mistakes. And in tournament football, that matters.
My prediction, Switzerland 2, Qatar 1.
Now let's talk about the match everybody is waiting for. Brazil versus Morocco. Every World Cup has a few teams that arrive carrying the weight of expectation. Brazil is always one of them. The history, the trophies, the talent. The expectation is simple: win. But Morocco is exactly the type of team that can make life difficult. They defend as a unit, they work incredibly hard, and they never seem intimidated by bigger names. That's what makes this match so interesting. Brazil will have more possession, Brazil will create more chances, but Morocco won't simply sit back and accept defeat. They're going to fight for every ball, every tackle, every opportunity. And if Brazil starts slowly, Morocco could become very dangerous. Still, Brazil has too much quality, too much creativity, too much firepower. I expect Morocco to make things uncomfortable, but I still see Brazil finding a way.
My prediction, Brazil 3, Morocco 1. Now let's talk about the most overlooked game of the day, Scotland versus Haiti. Nobody is talking about this match, and that's exactly why it interests me. Scotland enters as the favorite. They have more experience at this level, they have players competing in some of Europe's toughest leagues. But Haiti arrives with absolutely nothing to lose, and that's dangerous. The teams nobody expects are often the teams that create chaos in a World Cup. One mistake, one counterattack, one moment of brilliance. That's all it takes. I still think Scotland has enough quality to get the job done, but this match could be much closer than people expect.
My prediction? Scotland 2, Haiti 0.
The player I'm watching most closely today is Brazil's star man. When Brazil needs a big moment, this is the player expected to deliver. If Brazil dominates Morocco, don't be surprised if he's at the center of everything.
So those are my Matchday 3 predictions. Switzerland 2-1 Qatar, Brazil 3-1 Morocco, Scotland 2-0 Haiti. But World Cups are famous for surprises, and that's why we love them. Now tell me your predictions in the comments. Which result will shock the football world today? And which player will steal the headlines? Enjoy the matches, and I'll see you after the final whistle.